Hey guys, Adam Campbell of Team Monster. Welcome back to my 12-week training log. This is week 3 and today was back training. I did legs yesterday, so I decided not to do deadlift as my hamstring still felt quite tight, so I wasn't going to be able to do what I normally could. So instead we did some Smith machine rack deadlifts, which are actually quite good. Felt them on my lower back more than my hamstrings, and like normal deadlifts, obviously the drive off the floor involves quite a lot of leg involvement. So with the rack deads, you just come from about halfway up around knee height, just right up to lockout, driving the hips forward at the top. Then did something different, went on to underhand barbell rows on the Smith machine. I quite like them on the Smith machine. It follows a direct line of movement, so there's a little sway on the bar, so you can really get a good squeeze at the top and hold it. Then did some T-bar rows, an Olympic bar in the corner. Then moved on to chins. By this point I was pretty tired, so I was a bit rubbish at chins today. You know, so I do some cheat reps on the end just to get a few more reps out. Then moved on to underhand lat pull down, and then FSD7s on a different back machine. Battered it quite well today, to be honest. Just kept going, supposed to be doing 4 exercises, ended up doing 6 and really went hard on all of them. So just felt full of energy, really good workout, really enjoyed it. Come back home, had a protein shake, had some food. I've had spaghetti and meatballs, just we had some meatballs needed using today, so I thought I'd make myself some spaghetti and meatballs. It was very nice. So check out the workout. Alright, so first exercise of the day was rack deads on the Smith machine. Decided to do them on the Smith machine because I feel it works slightly differently to normal barbell. A normal barbell, the bar follows a natural arc of your back. But on Smith machine, at the top, you're pulling against the resistance of the bar on a sideways angle rather than straight up. So there's actually quite a lot of tension at the top. And the squeeze at the top, I feel, is better when you do it on the Smith machine. Really like rack deads, bit different to deadlift, help with the lockout. The main focus is to drive the hips forward and squeeze the shoulders back at the top. I feel it on the entire back, but the lower back really does get a good pump from doing these. The second exercise was underhand barbell row, again on the Smith machine. Quite like doing them on the Smith machine as you know the exact motion that you're going to be following, so you can get a good squeeze at the top. Prefer underarms, you can get your elbows further back and really get a good squeeze on the lats. I really like doing these. On the second set I went a bit heavier than normal, so my style was a bit rubbish, but it was just good to work heavy and to just get the muscles contracting with a nice heavy weight. Third exercise was T-bar row, nice and easy to set up. Get an Olympic bar, put it in one corner, then load the plates onto the other end, then wrap a handle around it. This set was actually too light, so I did 3 further sets with a heavier weight, but you can see the style on this. Make sure to keep your back solid and just squeeze up and back. I did chins for the 4th exercise today. Normally it's the second exercise, and because I'd done some rows, my arms were pretty tired by this point, so I didn't get as many as usual. You'll see I start to do some cheat reps after the 10th rep. On these first few, just make sure to really control them to full lockout and over the top, and then to get some extra reps on the end, I just swing my legs into it just to make sure I get over the bar and then lower myself down a bit more controlled, just to go past the point of failure. Up next, decided to do some underhand pull downs. It's a bit different to chins, work more the middle of the back. Make sure to arch my back, keep my chest high, and pull right down to chest level. Feel a really good squeeze in the back doing these, just a bit different to wide grip, hits the back in a different way.
I'm the king.
Final exercise of the day was a seated row machine. Did FST7s on these. I felt I get a good contraction on them. Can use the stack to use on the rest periods for contracting, and also use the handles for stretching on the rest period. So it was quite a useful machine to use. Just pump them out just to finish off the workout. It's the full back. I quite like using hammer strength. Feel you get a good contraction, getting your elbows right back. So I just finished these off, and back felt really pumped afterwards. So it was good. Alright, that was the workout in full. Supposed to be doing abs on the end, but to be fair, I was pretty tired after doing all that, so I'm going to do them tomorrow instead. Having a few issues at the moment, just with goal setting, deciding what I want to do. I'm always in two minds. I don't know whether anyone else is like this, but if you want to mass build, all you do all day is feel fat, and then if you want to cut, you think you're not big enough. There's always kind of like that battle in your mind of exactly what you want to do. I'm sort of in between at the moment. I want to gain strength and get bigger, but then at the same time I want to be leaner, simply because I've got fat on my face, which I know people are going to laugh at me saying I've got fat face, but it's just the way I think I look. So I don't know exactly what I want to do. Obviously, to lose fat and gain muscle at the same time is near enough impossible. It's not really worth trying, as results in both directions are minimal, in my opinion. You either go at one, try and do it as lean bulk as possible, but you're never going to lose the fat at the same time, or you try and cut the fat and try and maintain lean muscle, but you're never going to build muscle at the same time. So I just don't really know exactly what I want to do at the moment. I can't decide if I want to get bigger and stronger or leaner. I don't know what my primary goal is, so I'm in two minds, and at the moment it's just kind of not going anywhere really. My strength's improving, which is good, but size-wise, the way I look, the way I feel, my diet is kind of, it's at an in-between, so I don't really know what I'm doing at the moment. So you know, I've got to figure that out, and then I can goal set better, I can plan my diet more effectively, I can stick to it, and I can know where I'm going with training. It's most likely that I'm going to mass build for at least another 6 weeks, stick to it, stick to a higher calorie diet, again, plenty of protein, eating no rubbish, just good low GI complex carbs, and plenty of them. And then once I put on a bit more weight, get a bit more size on me, because after my diet for the holiday I lost a bit of muscle, then I'll do a cut and see how I look, see how I feel. But at the moment, it's feeling a bit rubbish about the way I look. You know, I shouldn't really be too concerned about it, but you always are when you're into this kind of training, into bodybuilding and stuff like that. So anyway, shoulders tomorrow. Going to do a bit of a new routine. Hopefully try and train as hard as I did today. So pop in tomorrow and you'll see the shoulders.